Good morning, Paul. It's Wednesday, and welcome to my vlog. I might be a little bit different from you. I don't really like to take lots of takes because I hate editing video, which I've just remembered. So we're going to try to take this in as few takes as possible and sacrifice quality to do that. So should have filmed this before I cut my hair. So what have I done with my time at home? I don't really remember. Bettina was here for a week, which was awesome, and I'd show you footage from that, but it was just so awesome that the footage from my phone that I took in transferring it to my computer, it just exploded on impact because it just couldn't handle it. So it's lost, and you just have to take my word on it. I'm not being lazy at all. Here's a clip of a wonderful real bagel that no one outside of New Jersey or New York can seem to make for some reason. They just can't do it right. It is in a shop that has no less than 3 no smoking signs. Watch me stare at the viewfinder instead of at the lens for this entire video. One thing I did do, though, was go visit my grandmother's house in Rockaway. It was the first time I had seen it post-Sandy damage, and even after 8 months, there was still a lot of work to be done. The familiar trip took us over some rivers, and maybe not through the woods, but definitely past Floyd Bennett Field, with these old buildings, which made up New York City's first municipal airport. It was also where Sonny Corleone was gunned down, but I don't expect you to care about that since you hate movies, and life, and America. Anyway, I went to go order my grandmother new furniture in this store that thinks it's a safari, and there were lots of giraffes, and wait, hey, you're not a giraffe, and neither are you. But don't worry, I found more giraffes like this tall, strange metal giraffe and these other 2 that seemed to be guarding the whole store. But we soon returned home to my grandmother's house to say hello to this more lively animal and also look out some windows, where there are things like this awesome swing, and this outdoor shower, which reminds us of how high that water actually came up. The beaches are open, but normalcy hasn't returned quite yet. We also took a trip down to Breezy Point to see the house where my mom first lived as a kid. Remarkably, it's one of the houses still standing, but there are a lot more houses that aren't. And there are plenty of people still without permanent housing as a result. It almost seems like the storm was able to pick and choose the havoc she caused, making us ask why certain homes were destroyed while others were left mostly okay. Maybe there is some sciencey type answer here, but what really interests me is the way in which we personify storms, which is what I was thinking about as we left my grandmother's house and headed towards another bridge. We give them names, common names that are shared with friends and family. Does it address a need beyond identification? Does it suggest that we feel a need to reason with this uncontrollable force? Maybe it speaks to our fundamental desire to appeal to the conscience of others and make them see the wrong of their ways. It's a way of fighting against the powerlessness. I can't appeal to a tropical cyclone because it's just doing what it's meant to be doing. I can't ask it questions. But somehow I can ask them of Sandy, and maybe more importantly, I can demonize her. And that's an interesting thing we humans do. Paul, I'll see you whenever. Never!
Are you good at making video?
This is live with Mother! What? I should not vlog on ice teenagers. Intensely. And then they say, oh, I'm not gonna put this in, and then it's in the bloopers. And then everyone laughs. This isn't going in the video. Yes, it is. You're lying. I feel like I'm being hunted. Come here.